Hi everybody. Now I'm over at my second workstation. It's another big table that's connected to my first table. And I was just showing you that here I have on my work table all of my things for Jane Austen. And I think I'm going to just leave them out to play with. These are all the shapes. Remember that shape from block 1. And then there's a whole mess of little ones. And I should probably put those back in their bag. Well, we'll get those in the bag for safekeeping because I sure don't want to lose any of them. Okay, and then of course we have our pattern and our design board. We showed you that. But these are all the fabrics I've collected. Here's all my flowers. My peach flowers. My peach polka dots. My blue with peach. Can you see them okay? And then this is some of that Adidas Sitar blue laundry baskets. These are some leftovers from Sew Samplers. I'm not sure if I like them or not. And then some more laundry basket blues. And then I've got these beautiful greens. This is from Soft Squares. This one is a Marcus fabric green from my stash. Hi, Hannah. You've been outside talking to the neighbors? Yeah. Good girl. Woohoo! I'm glad you came back in. Yeah. And this is one of my favorites. Isn't that gorgeous? That came from Soft Squares too. That's I bet it's a Marcus. Yep. It's a First Blush by Laura Berenger, Rose Vines from Marcus Fabrics. Boy, that's gorgeous. And then I've got my big green, which is like a damask, and that is for my stems and stuff. Then over here, we've got this beautiful beige polka dot. We're going to use that for some of those half square triangle borders, and also this beautiful stripe. And then we still have a little bit of this left that we can use to incorporate in some of those so that it all is cohesive. And then here's those two that I just bought. My last major purchases for it was the Mrs. Bates stripe for those, what I want to make mitered borders, and the beautiful signature fabric or journal fabric. Now then we have brown polka dots. How's that sunlight? Pretty good. Brown flowers. This is an Adidas Sitar. This is a Lori Holt plaid. This might be from Hobby Lobby. I liked it though. Looks like journal entries. This is a beautiful fabric. I don't remember. Was that from Soft Squares, Lynn? This one is not. This is from, I think that's a Hobby Lobby. And this is a laundry baskets. Part of that bundle I bought was 6 yards for like $39 or something. And then you can see this has Lynn's stamp on it. So this is from Lynn at Soft Squares. Then we have this beautiful fabric from Lynn at Soft Squares. And I liked this one. This is a Waverly from Walmart online, I think. Well, maybe in person. I don't remember. And then I have this one. This is a gorgeous fabric. It's a Chickadee Landing. That's from Rita's Chicken Farm Quilt store in Arkansas. So that's gorgeous. And then I have some more fabric. This is a Lori Holt brown stripe. And a navy blue from Soft Squares. Now we won't even look in this bundle, but there's just selections of blues. Those are those first ones that I was trying out that are just too bold. And then a lot of these are my reproduction fabrics that I was using on Civil War. Well, here's another couple of laundry baskets. I might have got 2 bundles of those blues. And then here's a lovely teal. I think that's from Soft Squares. Here's another peach. Oh, that's beautiful. Those are 2 fat quarters. Those will go with my peaches stuff. So, as you can see, I have gone crazy overboard. And here's my red. If we're going to put any red in, it's probably be these reds. And here's what I used for the first block. So, that's how crazy some people get when they start buying fabric for a project. So, don't do what I do. Pick out the ones you think would really work well. Lynn has fabulous offerings at her store that would accommodate this kind of a style. And you know I'm going to have to do more than 1 or 2 reproduction type fabric quilts. So be on the lookout for another pattern for me so that I can have some patterns to work with, because when this Civil War is done and when Jane Austen is done, we're going to have a ton of beautiful fabric left over. Some more pieces. Anyway, so that's where I'm at with that. And I'm going to probably go with the linen color for the background, 10 by 10s. Oh, and then you have to go and buy the threads that match things, you know. So I have a selection of Gutermann and Mettler and Gutermann. Mettler. Those are the primary ones that I've used. So we had a gold for that gold flower that I had. And then a couple of greens for the stems and a blue for those turquoise flowers. Then I had the pink one. This pink seemed to work with all the different pinks I had. And then these are for future reference. But yeah, when you're driving around, you have your bag of thread and your, I'm using my cork bag to hold my needles and my finger thimbles. So I'm ready to go. I can take all of that and go on the road and do my handwork. So leave me a comment. What state are you from? What country are you from? I haven't found a map yet, but I'm going to be putting a map up on the wall so we can keep track of a smiley face for every state we all come from. I think it's fascinating that we can all visit with one another on comments, and eventually I'll have a Facebook that we can go to as well. And I just think it's fascinating that we have friends all over the world with this little quilting concept. It's amazing to me. So that's what I'm going to have a map up on the wall for, just so we know, look at all those people from other countries and a lot of people from the East Coast. I mean, when would I have ever met Liz Warnke if it wasn't on our YouTubes? Anyway, so let's stay in touch and let me know where you're from and how you're doing. Are you working on this project and what have you chosen? Let me know. Bye now.